Yo.
What's good? What's good?
It's another episode of
Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Okay, that was halfway decent today. What's up, man? How you?
What's good? What's good, man?
I'm good.
What it do? What it do?
I'm good, man. I'm here dressing for the weather. Warm on top, cold at the bottom. This weather's so topsy-turvy. Every day seems like it rain, bro. I don't understand. It rain one day, sunshine the next day, cold the day after that. Like, I don't know what we getting. So
that's New York weather, man.
Yeah, I just said, let me dress a little bit of everything.
It's like you think summer's here, and summer like,
I'm not coming right now.
I ain't messing with ya.
So what's going on otherwise, man? I know you're a little tired today. I've been tired myself, but you know.
Hey, man, anything good, man. Anything good. It gets greater later.
That's what they say, right?
That's the truth.
That's
man.
What they say.
It gets greater later. You got to push through.
You know, it's so funny, man. I was talking today, and I wasn't even gonna bring this shit up. Before I even go any further, let me shout out to my niece, man. My niece Samara, man. She just got accepted to medical school. She's going away to medical school, so shout out to her for that. She got one more semester of college, and she just she was doing all these crazy interviews last week, like these 2-hour interviews. I'm like, who interviews with me for 2 hours, like online? And she was telling me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then less than a couple of days later, she got accepted to medical school. So she's studying to be a doctor. So
big things are going.
Yeah, she got all A's last semester and the semester before that. So shout out to Samara. Big up to her.
Teach the children; they are the future.
Yeah, we got to thank God, right? Like the positions that we put our kids in and the things that they doing now. You see the fruits of the labor happening, and it kind of bleeds into what I want to say, real quick. I was talking to a homeboy of mine, and he was kind of like frustrated. Like I had called him about some music shit, right? So he go to me, yo, how much is paying? I said, it's really not paying anything right now. Like, we just gotta work towards it. And he's like, nah, man, I did too much stuff, and I don't know, Styles. I gotta, I just gotta figure out this money. I'm like, yeah, nah, I hear you. So I said, yo, if you want to do it, call me back. If you don't, let me know. Hung up the phone, and I just thought about it. He'd been around me for a long time. And I said, I had to ask him. I said, yo, let me ask you something, man. How long you been around me, right? And he said, how long you been around me? A couple of years. And I said to him, you watch me spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. And studio, I used to own 2 studios in the city. One of them was almost like $80,000 a year for the space, just to maintain the space, and that's not even the employees' light bill and all that other shit, right? Another one was probably like $5 or $6 a month, plus lights and engineers and all that other shit. And I said I made a lot of money, but I said a lot of the money went back into the studio and went back to the guys that I had around me. And I think I spent more money than I made in that time period, right? Chasing whatever it is that I'm chasing. Like I had to dress the artists, I had to, pay for stylists, I had to pay for travel, and just doing mad stuff. And a lot of times, and I realized something today, a lot of times we put all this effort in to what we believe in and we dream in. And 2 things came out of this. So the thing with him, I was like, yo, I hear what you're saying. It reminded me of Money and Violence. When you had to do all the work, you got people that was frustrated with certain things. And they mad at their situation, but they don't realize how much the person who had to run it and put up all that shit had to do. Like, I lost even more than you, just as much as you.
And they don't realize you're the only person that's not getting paid. You're the one that spent it on everything.
You're spending everything. You taking care of everybody. And I've always found myself in a position where I got to take care of everybody, and I'm not mad at it. But then I also learned in that position today, not in that conversation today, I also learned that a lot of times we put in all that sweat equity or all that effort into what we doing that we don't see our fruits of our labor. By the time we see it, it's an old dream or old task that was manifested a long time ago that you were trying to make happen a long time ago. You see it today. You see it years later. No different than my niece. Like, we put all this effort in. You didn't know that we was going to get to this point where she's going to medical school, right? We put all the love, we put all the hard work, we pushed her, talked to her, the village, everything, and then 20 years later, this is the result.
Fruit, yeah.
It bear fruit. So, even in my career, sometimes when I don't see fruit in certain areas, I call a couple of dudes up today and say I want to do something. And, like 5-6 dudes is like, yo, Styles, before I could even, from yesterday to today, before I could say anything, I'm like, yo, Styles, don't worry about it. Whatever you need, I got you. And everybody, and I'm not bigging up myself, but I got to just, I got to give myself my own flowers.
He's bigging up himself.
No, seriously, though. No, seriously, because I really didn't take notice of this shit, bro. Everybody said the same, yo, Styles, you always did everything for me. You always took care of this, or you gave me this opportunity. It was so many things that I forgot I even did for certain individuals and certain cats. And niggas was just like, yo, Styles, whatever you need, I got you. And that made me realize, even if I wasn't successful in certain areas, the time and stuff that I put in all set me up for a day like today. So the relationships that you make, the things that you put into people, the things that you building around with you may not see it right then and there, but those things will come back to you later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Those relationships that you build. So I just want to say that to people. Be careful of the relationships you build, and don't be mad when you don't see the benefits right away. Sometimes they just come later, man. You just got to be able to recognize them when they come to you.
I'd also say don't allow the responsibilities of life to stop you from continuing to pursue the dream. Because when you get to a point where it's like, yo, I'm not moving unless there's some paper involved, what a lot of people don't understand, for one, what that makes you is a work for hire. You're just basically an employee. So there is no progression from there. Second of all, what that also does is you're no longer investing in the dream. Because if you want me to be honest with you, me personally, if I believe something is going to work or it's going to succeed, I'm not really, it's like, yo, all right, you got a budget or you don't? You don't? Let's make it happen. We're going to figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised, man, the way the universe and the way God works, right? It's sort of like you got to put God in a position to perform. Sometimes you got to jump off the roof just knowing that God is going to supply you that magic carpet to fall right up under you. So a lot of times you got to put yourself in the position for the miracle to happen.
Yeah, I always tell you, the Bible got a scripture that says faith is dead without work. So you got to do the work for things to come to fruition. And not only that, sometimes God work in his own time. You know what I'm saying to you?
But you know what? But God's timing is impeccable.
And it's it comes at the right time. It comes at the right time. So sometimes when you out there and you scratching and you trying to survive and figure it out, it may not happen the way you want it. But so many times, just being a person with principle and integrity, that shit pay off later on in the end. Yeah. Because I can go anywhere on God green earth and you see me do it 100 times and be like, yo, I need you to blah, blah, blah. And it happens. People fuck with you in a certain way, and and certain things, doors, and then when that one door open up, you see 5-6 other doors open up for you at the same time. And sometimes you just got to go forth and do the work. You can't, I told my homeboy, you can't just quit because you didn't see what you wanted to get yet. If you quit, then you just a failure.
Yeah, because what that means is that you've lost faith.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you would have invested your time and energy in it before, to make it come to fruition, but at this point, after being beat up by life, for years and years and years, and I understand it because as we get older, we have responsibilities. So our time is much more precious. But that's basically allowing life to beat you up to the point where you give up on the dream.
Give up, yeah, you give up on it, man. And I just thank God I never give up on, even when I was feeling. I think I told you. I think you or Bruce this week. Like,
that was that time you smoked crack.
Nah, shut up, shit. I was at my wit's end. Like I'm like, yo, I can't think about nothing else to do with the situation I was working with. And it was like, soon as I said that to myself, the next day something came. I think it was the same day something came, and it made me start going back harder even what I had to do. So sometimes you can't just talk everything out of existence. Sometimes you got to, Bible also says, speak things as though they were. You got to speak things into existence, speak things into reality. and things will start, spinning for you.
And lastly, I just want to say that everybody tries to avoid struggle and hate struggle so much, but the truth is, sometimes you need to go through that struggle for you to learn certain things, for one, and for two, sometimes you just need to go through that struggle to build a level of toughness in you. People that haven't gone through any struggle in life are paper thin, man. They can't go through shit. You understand what I mean? And sometimes that struggle, it serves a purpose. You may not see it during the time while you're going through it, but when you get to the other end of it and you look back, you realize how much you got from that.
No, listen, man. I tell, it's funny. Today I was saying to God, I was like, yo, you know something? I'm ready for this thing now. Because if I'd have did it years ago, I'd have messed it all up. Mm-hmm. And I know, like, looking back, I'm going, I would have messed this up, I'd have messed this up, and I would have turned this way, and it would have threw me all off. Now, today, I'm ready. And sometimes I'm ready to step out on that, like, and go, I'm able to receive whatever that thing is that I was talking about. And sometimes we like to work inside of our comfort zone. Sometimes you got to move outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes we like to work in spaces that we just like to be in, and sometimes we don't move things outside of our comfort. We don't do anything different. We do the same proverbial things that put us in the same way, whether it's in our work, whether it's in our dating, whether we just do the same thing that makes us comfortable. Same thing. Oh, this is comfortable. This is what I like. And you don't move outside of that to find something even doper or find something that you could have never experienced before. So sometimes you got to do that. But, that's my encouraging words for the day, man. That's, what I'm saying? I just want to share that with the people. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I heard you walk 10 miles a day, bro.
Yeah, I walk 10 miles a day, bro.
You a slave, bro.
He said I'm a slave.
Why would you walk 10 miles? Like, what?
Just cause. Like, I run every morning. And I do, my little workout every morning or whatever. So, my day started off with 4 miles. And then I had to go to the city. And it was right there, Lower Manhattan, right next to, right on the other side of the bridge. So, I decided to walk. It was a nice day, nice breeze. But I ain't gonna lie, halfway through I was like, man, I should have just drove.
Nah, I didn't know you walked. I talked to you earlier. I didn't know you was on your feet, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. I've been on this this fruit fast. I do fruits all day, and then I'll end it off with a salad at the end of the night with some avocado. Just put some fat in the meal, some healthy fat, and But I've been doing that for the last 5 days, and I'm about to go through a water fast right after for 3 days.
No,
so
that's good, man. People catching strokes left and right, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just, and don't get me wrong, I've always been on my health kick. Sometimes I fall off 3, 4, 5 months, but I always get back on it. But it's just within the last year or so, I've just seen so many people fall victim to strokes and heart attacks and all these ailments, with their health. And it just has me like, just very conscious of the fact that
we getting up there.
We getting older, bro. We getting up there.
I know we look sexy though, but we getting up there in age. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So,
we definitely getting up there in age, so we got to just do things a little bit different.
Stay on top of it.
Yeah. So y'all that's getting there in age, man, start doing some intermittent fasting, do some regular fasting, do a water fast, do a juice fast.
Prevention is better than cure.
So you just get your bodies right, man. Because listen, man. Like Mo said, too many good people have been dropping, so just got to get our body prepared. Exercise too, keep moving, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of us stop moving. I
saw something that said someone who's overweight, who exercises regularly, will most likely live longer than someone who is slim but doesn't exercise.
Because they call that slim fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
that's Tico. Tico
in his house.
Oh shit, my nigga, Fleeko, what up, nigga? My man Tico in the house. Well, we gonna jump right into the show since Tico here. Shout out to the Woodstack. Shout out to
Stage 8.
To Allie. Shout out to I was gonna call her name, but Nisha. And shout out to Dusty Suave. He got a Dusty Dread nigga in here with him today, I think. A Dusty Break nigga in here. I don't know who that nigga is, but. Oh, he went to the store. But fuck him. I don't know who he is, but yeah, when he come back, we'll talk about him to his face.
As you can see, his mother is not in the house.
Oh, my mother's not here this week. So, and you know something funny? She called me this morning. She's like, "Oh, your show's tonight." I said, "Yeah." She said, "You still gonna behave yourself?" I said, "Not a chance." Not a chance. You're not in the building. So look, man. As you all should know by now, Trump was found guilty of 34 charges in this case, trying to pay people off. And you know, Trump is a convicted felon now.
He's a felon now. And I would just like to say, since Trump can still run for the presidency, I'm going to need y'all to remove that "Are you a felon?" question from job application.
Not only that, man, felons should be able to vote. Right? If you can run for president,
they actually can.
Not all places. Not all places. Felons should be able to vote everywhere. It shouldn't be even a question. If your president could be a felon and still run for president, you should be able to go vote. You shouldn't have no felony questions on your joint. Listen, and I want Trump going to do time.
Trump ain't doing that.
He ain't doing no time. Yeah. This is crazy. This is America we living in, bro. And we gonna see he got the complexion to make it all for the protection.
If he gets sentenced to time, Biden's gonna pardon him.
You think so?
I just know that man ain't doing a day, bro.
Nah, I don't think he's going to jail. He got 34 counts. Yeah. Usually they give a nigga a deal like he got 1 count, 2 counts. They give him a little deal or something. How you get a count? How you go? He got 34, all 34 charges.
Trump don't give a hot damn goddamn, bro. I
think he gonna go to? I don't think he go to jail.
I saw that rally he had where he brought Chef G up. I said, yo, Trump don't give a yo.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They look like they probably got to pay. They was laughing.
He was like, I'd like to bring up one of my guys, Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. Come up here, guys. These are my guys right here. I'm like, yo, this nigga Trump don't give up.
You know, don't disrespect the Chef G. Don't disrespect the Chef G.
You gotta love it.
They got mad charges.
Nah, so this is what I'm saying. Yo, Chef G just came home. Like,
no, give a fuck.
But son, you gotta respect it though,
bro. I understand.
You gotta respect it though. You know why you gotta?
I'm
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it because a lot of these politicians are doing much bigger dirt than Chef G ever could, bro. You understand what? And that's
100%.
And I just feel like Trump is like, yo, listen, cut this bullshit. Y'all pointing fingers at them when at the end of the day, y'all 100 times worse.
Yeah, see, but
and I know he's using us. I'm not.
He's definitely using. Even with I go back and I was telling somebody earlier today, right? You know, they gave out all that money. Trump gave out all that money. But they gave out a bunch of ass full of jail time too behind that. Like it's like smoke and mirrors, bro. You can't. It's like.
Listen, I know a lot of people who got PPP loans,
mm-hmm.
But who did use it for business expenses.
No, some people did. Some people did.
But this is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's that fine line, bro. Like if people are stealing, I can't be mad at them being prosecuted. Like they did something wrong. There are people that use those PPP loans and bruh, what they did was they expensed it and they got that shit forgiven where they didn't have to pay it back. Yo. So my thing is, all right, cool, bro. You want to get a PPP loan, get a PPP loan, but be smart enough.
I hear you, man. But they knew what they was doing. They threw it out. It's like somebody they just threw the dollar on the floor.
You. They do
and when you picked it up,
they do it all the time. Let me ask you a question. How many times you walking through the hood and you see the car with the windows down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like, I'm not even looking in this shit because I know the second I go in there, when you was young, right? The second police gonna roll up
on you.
Like,
they set you up.
It's the banana in the tailpipe. They
set you up. Yo, real quick, I want to talk about somebody they didn't set up, but I wanted to, before we get off of that, I just want to know if Trump is gonna go to jail or not, and I want to know if he's a convicted felon. Can my brothers with the felonies vote now, and can they not put it on their job applications? I just wanted some clarity, so because this is going to be a bigger conversation for another time. So that's it. But I didn't put this on the list, but I seen this today. It was kind of bugged out. It was a dude who was going to court for suspended license.
and he was like, hold up, I'm parking.
Yo, give me 1 second to the judge. He was on Zoom. Yeah. So not only he had a suspended license, he's also driving while on the phone, right? Because you got to make the phone call.
It was a Zoom, yeah, it was
Zoom.
a Zoom.
And I'm like, yo, appearance. How stupid. Then the judge gave him.
But he told him, yo, hold on, give me 1 second, I'm parking. And the judge said, you parking what? He said, my car. Yo, you saw the judge's face?
The judge couldn't believe. Yo, that dude was an idiot, bro. And his mouth is wide open like, what?
Oh, man.
You gonna arrest me?
You have till 6 o'clock to report, or we issuing a warrant.
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, dude.
But this is what I'm talking about, right? This is my issue with us.
And he thought because he said he's gonna go to the doctor, everything's gonna be fine.
This is my issue with us, and this is what I mean by that fine line. Because on the flip side, people will go, yo, the black man just can't get a break. Like, nah, bro. Like, that is pure ignorance.
Oh, they was stupid, bro. I don't know. I don't even know how he even... Yo, listen. I told you when I was going to court, one of the reasons the judge, I think, he's going to give me my leeway because they couldn't find no evidence. But I think the reason why he worked with me so much, he was like, yo, this young man come to court every time. I was going to court for a year. I was on time all the time, and I was always dressed in. He said he's always dressed in.
It's called showing respect, bro.
Yo, dudes was coming in with shirts with the middle finger. They was putting them out the courtroom. Dudes was coming in with mad noise. Yo, y'all dudes is crazy, bro. You know, it's a way to play this shit.
I always say you can disregard the law, but don't disrespect the law. Because if you disrespect the law will disrespect you.
155%. Not only that, let's get into this. Some celebrity news. I seen rapper Sean Kingston was arrested. His mansion in Florida was raided. No, in California was raided. Mm-hmm. California was raided? One of them. Mm-hmm. I know his mother was arrested in Florida. He was arrested in California on a multitude of fraud charges. They say Sean Kingston's
been doing that for quite some
time. They say he's one of the biggest scammers out there. But you know what was so funny? I saw his mom's. She came out of jail, and she posted bond for like $135,000 or something. And they my people, they Jamaicans. I gotta put my head down a little bit. And the dancing she was doing.
She was dancing?
Yeah, and the parade they was doing. And I said, yo, his mom's is with the shits, bro. They with the shits, bro. I already know it. Listen, man, I got family. They with the shits, bro. That's what I'm saying. They ain't doing the bullshit, man. Sean Kingston, you out here telling niggas, y'all, I got songs with Justin Bieber. I'm Sean Kingston. They look him up. And they give him the joint for free or on credit.
And
like, yo, listen, you got to pay this later. All right, now I'm good for it. This is me. Look at my mansion. He walk out the store with it and never come back with no paper. Don't give you nothing. So, yeah, I blame the store owners, too, like, for being gullible as shit, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is, man.
Celebrity these days is currency, bro.
Yeah, it could be currency. But, see, that's somebody fucking up for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But his moms is with the shits. I'm telling you right now. Sean probably learned it from his mama. I'm just being honest with you. Sean learned it from his mama. Yo, quick question. It's another question that wasn't on the list, but it came to my mind. Can you see yourself, and ladies feel free to jump in if you want, messing with somebody who has 3 to 5 kids by different baby mothers or different baby fathers?
I don't know, bro. I mean, look, off the top of my head, is that what I'm looking for? No. But if I meet somebody, we click. If kids are older, or even if the kids, I mean, I could, it's always hard for me to answer these questions if I would deal with this person or that person. Because, I mean, what if the person had a great personality? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because a person has 5 kids doesn't mean that they could have been married for 15 years and the children was from their marriage and they got divorced. Like, so many different factors.
Yeah, but they got 5 different baby mothers.
Oh, they got 5 different baby fathers.
5 different baby fathers.
I don't know. Maybe you'll deal with somebody that has 5 different baby mothers. You mean
baby fathers and baby mothers? Because I said to the lady.
Oh, 5. Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
Listen.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Most likely not, bro. Most likely not. I mean, but once again, like I said, I can't prejudge because there's situations, man. People get into relationships and, it's so funny because I saw this guy tweet this. It had been circulating social media, and he was just saying how, you know, he has 3 different kids by 3 different mothers, and how embarrassed he is. You know, and he was like, he really wished that in his younger years he would have made, you know, smarter. He would have moved wiser. And you know, me and you have had this conversation before. Like, I really do understand where he's coming from, because like even with me, you know, it's like I don't like fitting the stereotype, bro.
Nah, but
you know, and that's why I don't prejudge, because like with my situation, I'm like, it was relationships that didn't work out, whatever, blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying, and you move on. But it still doesn't change the fact where it's like, damn, you still got 3 kids by 3 different mothers. Like,
do you think it's different for men and women?
I do think it's different for men, and I don't think it's different for men as far as perception, right? I think it's different for men and women because women hold the brunt of the responsibility.
Really?
They usually have the custody of the children, so you know the child requires more of their time and their energy.
Yeah, for me, I don't know if it matters. I think about how far apart along when you meet that woman, because I'm a firm believer that people don't have to be their past.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a firm believer that you could have did things in your younger years, and now you got older, and you change. You know, you got guys that wasn't shit and they changed. You got girls that was hoes and they changed. You know, time.
But if you have 4 kids, that doesn't mean you're a hoe.
No, I'm not saying no. I didn't say that the person was a hoe. I'm just saying you change over time. So a woman with 4 kids, I think my concern would be more of the baby fathers. Right?
What's the relationship?
What's the relationship like? Because I wouldn't want to, at this age, I'm not trying to get into nothing crazy. I don't want to fight no niggas over no chicks, no kids. Like, I ain't got time for that. I want an active father in the kid's life. I want to be able to at least communicate, you know, and, you know, communicate, I want to say rationally or well enough where there's no problems. Like, I don't want no problems. Like, I don't want those issues. You know what I'm saying? So I think more my concern would be that.
But I also think that you're not in total control of it. But I think that the man who's entering the relationship also plays a part, man. Like, because for me, if I'm dealing with a woman who has children, you know, the first time I see the father, regardless of whatever, like even if he says nothing to me, I'm gonna approach him, and you know, and I'm gonna greet him, and I'm gonna introduce myself, and the reason being is because I'm a father, you know, and there's a certain respect that I would hope to receive, and I would extend
100%.
that. You understand? And I think a lot of times, the man that's entering the relationship doesn't think about that.
Nah, you got to treat that person, that individual, the same way you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying, in that situation.
Yeah, because
but you got a lot of ignorant dudes too at the same time.
You do.
That don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you're absolutely right, but at the same time, it's like, I ain't no pushover, bro. You understand where I'm coming from? So you give me that attitude. I'm not, even if I don't, I'm not gonna give you that attitude, bro. I'm gonna ignore you. You understand? And if you want it to go left, I mean, it's gonna go where it's gonna go. Like,
see, that's the type of shit I want to go left.
I don't want it to go. I don't want it to go left. But
I'm too
ain't
old
no
to
man,
go to,
ain't nobody punking me.
No, that's
bro.
what
like,
I'm saying. But I'm too old to go to jail at this point.
No,
like,
you
because where I would take is gonna be somewhere
you
different.
absolutely
So
right.
That's my only concern.
I'm not fighting for that situation. Yeah. You understand? If it can't be amicable, bro, then chances are I'm probably gonna walk. But ain't nobody punking me, bro. Like. That's my thing.
Ain't no pumpkin pie, huh?
Nah, ain't nobody, You know, I'm going to extend respect, bro. And if you can't extend that or at least be cordial or just don't say shit to me.
I get you.
Then.
I get you. Well, you know, I said this earlier. We going to say this to this nigga face. Suave, dusty, dread, fucking friend. I don't know if it's dreads or a bunch of braids put together. I don't know what the fuck he got going on with it. But he in the building, though. So we was talking about you behind your back. Just wanted to make sure that we talk to you in your face. What's your name again?
Will.
This is Punk Ass Will. He in the building. So Punk Ass Will is in the building. You know what I'm saying? I think he's like a camera. I don't know what he do, but he was doing some shit in here. We might see him again. He got cool energy, but he's with Suave. So Suave a bitch ass nigga. So I don't know, but anyway. Just want to shout out Will, man.
Once again, his mother is not in the house, as you can see.
Shout out to y'all.
He's running wild.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so where we going? Oh, I saw this crazy thing. 6 individuals was hospitalized with brain worms. I don't even know what that is. From eating raw bear kebabs.
Why am I eating bear kebabs?
Why
are they eating bear kebabs?
White people crazy, bro.
Raw bear at that.
Raw. Like, why would you eat you kill a bear, you eat it raw. Like, you couldn't just put it on a fire. Like,
you know, everything on this planet doesn't need to be eaten. Seriously, bro.
Yo, they got brain worm. I didn't see I don't know if they lived or died. I'm assuming they lived because when I read it, it didn't say nothing about nobody died.
I think they barely lived.
That's funny. They barely lived. I take that one.
Well, for all the women that would pick the bear over the man, good luck with them brain worms.
Good luck with the brain worms. And other white people news real quick, because we got some more white people shit. So I saw, they did a little survey I seen, and they was asking blacks and white people, men and women, do they wash their legs in the tub? And majority of white people said they didn't wash their legs in the tub, and the majority of black people said they wash their legs in the tub. Do you wash your legs in the tub?
Yeah, bro.
It's part of your body, right?
I wash everything, like down to my feet, my toes.
Toes come back up.
Yeah. My head, like.
One dude was like, yo, I only wash in between my crotch. I probably wash my thigh and under my arm. He didn't even say his ass.
To each his or her.
What we doing out here, bro? Y'all niggas, y'all gotta wash your legs, bro. You gotta wash. The legs is a part of the body.
And let me tell you something. You gotta wash your legs, because your legs, for some reason, is one of the body parts that if you don't wash, when you rub it, that's where the dirt. That's where the dirt.
You gotta wash the leg off,
that's
bro.
Where the dirt be.
I ain't understand it. Like, y'all niggas is nasty, bro. Wash your legs, man. Y'all don't use the rags. Some of y'all say y'all don't want to bathe more than once a week and twice a week. I don't know, bro.
You know what's funny is studies do say that bathing every single day actually isn't good for you, because it washes away the natural oils and stuff from your skin. But guess what? I'll just be washing away natural oils.
Yeah, I don't know who study that is, but guess what? Black people, we get oil. We got our skin. The melanin make our skin get oil, so we good. I don't know about none of that. I wash my ass every day. You know the days I don't wash my ass, I say the craziest shit to myself. I start thinking, like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, it's June 5th. That's the day I'm never going to be able to get back to wash my ass. Like, that's the shit I be saying. So I gotta,
so you be like Captain Kirk from Star Trek, Star-Lord.
Kind of, yeah, June 5th.
Did not wash my ass.
Didn't wash my ass. So, yeah, I got to wash my ass. I can't, that shit is disgusting. You got to wash your legs, B. Just wash your legs. Since we doing studies, studies does show, this is for my men out here, eating vagina will make you live longer.
Why is that? They
said it has microbiomes and what you call that, probiotic inside the vagina, like a kombucha drink that help your stomach digest food.
There you go, make a coochie juice.
Yeah, so listen, but I just implore y'all to please.
No, make a coochie juice with those microbiome.
Nah, you can't just see. That's the problem. That's what I'm about to tell you. You can't just eat any coochie, because every coochie ain't good coochie, bro.
Yeah, but find the good coochie and make juice out of it and bottle it, and you can sell it and make money.
That's disgusting, bro.
What? You said like kombucha, so make a coochie juice.
Nah, bro.
All right, don't be surprised somebody make one.
Just go home and eat your lady's vagina, please. Eat her vagina. Eat it regularly, man, because it's gonna make you live longer. So
these topics are Styles' mom isn't here today. Topics, by the way.
So funny. This topic was for last week.
There you go.
And I didn't bring it up because mom just sitting right here. I couldn't say eat coochie on the show. Like, I wasn't gonna do that. She'd have looked at me like, what? Never kissing you again.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But fellas, make sure you eat the right coochie. Will, stop eating that coochie you eating, bro, because I see your mouth. This shit looking crazy over there, bro. Be careful. Be careful, Will. You gotta be careful, Will. Yo, who you think is worse on, a man or a woman ending the relationship?
What do you mean?
Like to call it quits. Who you think have the harder time saying, yo, I'm done?
Men.
And we're not talking about you, because we already know you Superman and you can just end anything.
No. I think men have a harder time. I think men will stay in relationships where they're not happy longer.
I totally agree. I think men are more for the long haul. I think in the beginning of relationships, women would stick around and they would try to make it work. But when things are like going topsy-turvy, I think women disconnect emotionally and men stay in relationship longer. Because we do have emotions and then logic start to kick in and go, yo, it's easier. I love her. Why are we doing this? But kids.
I also think society programs you to sacrifice your happiness as a man. I don't think it's healthy, but I think society brainwashes men to believe that they are here for everyone else's happiness. You know what I mean? So a man will literally work his fingers to the bone, right? And be miserable, take care of the family and all of that, right? And although he's not happy, it's just as long as I'm taking care of what I got to take care of, I'm fine.
And I think men also, when we get set in our ways, we just set and we can just sit there like, and sit there. We're suffering in silence, like we just sit there. And I'm not saying that because I'm a man. I'm saying that because I understand that as a man.
What's that? Okay, there was a woman who had put up a post that was going viral. She said a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. But a woman will sacrifice the family for her happiness.
Yeah. No, I think that's...
And I don't think that was always the case. I think that's the new modern age, era of feminism.
At its finest. So, I guess since we on this relationship thing real quick, do you think if you was, let's say you about to get married and you coming into this marriage and you coming into a marriage with your own house, right? Mm-hmm. You coming in a marriage with a bunch of money, and it's for males and females. You coming in a marriage with your own money. You coming in probably say you got $250,000 to $500,000 in the account, and you get married, and you went to either film school, medical school. You went to, to study to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And you did all this work, and then you got married after that when you achieved all those things, right? Or you started your own business, your own hairdresser, whatever the case may be. And now it's time to get divorced. Do you think that person should get half of what you came into the relationship with already?
I don't think settlements and divorce should be a one-size-fits-all 50-50. I think there should be many different factors. I think we should factor in where was the woman when she came into the marriage, where was the man when he went into the marriage. I think they should factor in how long were they together. But I do believe, in all honesty, all depending, right? Like if they're parting ways because of infidelity on the part of the woman, I do believe to a degree that if a man and a woman are married, and he's better off than she is, I don't think at the end of the marriage he should just leave her high and dry. I think to a degree, I don't think her lifestyle should be exactly what his is, all depending, right, on what she contributed, what he contributed. But I do believe that to a degree, he should make sure that she's all right.
This is what I would say. I was thinking about this answer, and this is what I'll say. On the man's side, and I'll go to the woman's side after this. On the man's side, since I'm a man, I'm going to answer that first. Women, in all situations, most of the time, don't want to do anything 50-50.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right?
Right.
But when it comes time to divorce,
they want 50-50.
She want 50-50. You know what I'm saying? So it's
you want me to handle 100% all throughout the marriage, but then you want 50-50.
Then you want 50-50 when it's time to get divorced. I think that's problematic. I think that's crazy, right? And I'll tell you this. I know a few female friends of mine who's been better off in the relationship, made more money than their male counterpart. And they didn't want to give anything. It felt like they didn't have to give anything.
And they feel like he's a bitch ass nigga for wanting anything.
And I also feel like a lot of men in that situation, some men, not all, because two of the females I know, the men was like after that money. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men that I do know be like, nah, I don't even want nothing from her. I'm cool, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it's different if a woman is looking at it through her lens, and I think it's different if a man is looking at it through his lens. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give you an example. I have a friend of mine who was married to his wife for... They were married probably for like 15 years. Right? Close, yeah, about 15 years. And they got to the point where they were divorcing. Now, keep in mind, he took care of the mortgage, he took care of all the bills and everything the entire time that they were married, right? She made more than him though, because she was a principal. So now, when it got to the point when they were getting divorced, she basically was trying to take him to the cleaners. Come to find out, she makes much more than he does. Come to find out, she has to pay alimony. Come to find out, he took care of the kids. During the marriage, he took care of the kids 90% of the time. Because of that, he was awarded custody of the children. Now she has to pay child support. This woman calls him every bitch ass nigga in the book. He's a gold digger. He's not a man. But mind you, although he's the one that took care of the mortgage and all the bills all throughout the marriage, you make more and you never really contributed. Now y'all are getting divorced, and it's not even just about taking care of him, but it's about the fact that he has custody of the kids. So now the judge feels like, okay, he has custody of the kids. He has to maintain the lifestyle, and you're the one that makes more. So I just don't understand how even in that situation, you feel like you're being slighted, right? But you were trying to take him to the cleaners.
To the cleaners, but that's what I'm saying. When the roles are reversed, sometimes I think females, they feel like the guy's a bitch ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he taking my money. But it's the same way that man feels when he feel like you taking his money. So, you know what I mean? To me, I think if you come into the relationship with all that, you should leave with what you came with on either side. I think if you and your spouse build that together, then y'all got to work that out. Like, if you didn't come in with that, because that woman she nurtured into you, she poured into you to help you get to where you was going to. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, this just made me think though, real quick. Damn, I never looked at it like this. Maybe I'm wrong though. We say on the show, like when we pour into our kids, they don't owe us nothing, right? Kid could go out there, gonna make $100 million. They ain't gotta come back home and do nothing. So if we pour into our spouse, we owe them something?
Because that's our child.
What's the difference?
Because
still poured into a person regardless of what.
It's not the same.
All right, cool. If you say so.
Because at the end of the day, that's why I always say, regardless whether you're in a relationship, regardless of what, you should appreciate what that person does for you, because they don't have to.
No, they don't.
But your child is different. God gave you the responsibility to take care of that.
There's a lot of parents that don't do anything.
No,
that's
don't
have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
But what's the moral choice?
I'm not saying that your kids should owe you anything. I'm just saying how we say it on one side of the fence, you don't say it on the other. That's all I was asking that question. But we got to get through these things because, we got limited time today.
Well, listen, I want to bring up a topic, man. There's a new app called the Fly Me Out app.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Which is pretty much an app where if guys are on vacation, they literally post where they are, and women have their profiles, and women apply to basically have those guys fly them out, right? And the guys will cover their flights, and of course, room and board. They could stay with them.
It sounds like trafficking to me.
And I just think this app is a disaster waiting to happen, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna get hurt. Some women gonna get hurt, unfortunately, and
because I'm also thinking about the scenarios where, okay, I mean, the woman is flown out, and then let's say she doesn't want to have sex. What happens then? Like,
do he put her out? Do he cancel her flight?
Does he cancel her flight? Does the app make sure that she gets a return flight home?
All that, yeah. Like, do they sign waivers? Like, they don't have no liability. They don't have no liability if anything happens. Ladies, get your own tickets, bro.
Yo,
and men, find your own women that want to go with you voluntarily. Like, that shit sound crazy.
I would just say, man, stay off of that goddamn. Fly me out, like, and I know y'all are gonna be on that hard, but man, y'all are some adrenaline junkies, cause that's like bungee jumping for real.
And real quick celebrity news: Nicki Minaj was arrested in Amsterdam on some drug charges. I'm really not sure what happened. I just seen her going off in the car, and they canceled her concert, which was sold out. They said it was
because of weed. Although weed is legal in Amsterdam.
Well, she brought it over.
It's traveling with it. It's like, drug trafficking.
Well, they said they always had good weed in Amsterdam. If it's true, I don't know why Nicki just didn't wait till she got to Amsterdam and got some weed. But yeah, hopefully everything works out for her in that situation, because it could be crazy getting locked up abroad. So we'll follow up later on. I don't think nothing happened, but we'll follow up if anything did happen.
Any new developments on the diddler?
I seen stuff. I'm just gonna wait, bro. I feel like we just gotta wait.
Biggie's mom said when she see him, she gonna slap fire.
But I just figured that we just wait. It just compiled it all, bro. I just wanted a week without Diddy, bro. Wanted a week without Diddy. Yo, real quick question. So if heads or tails, if you flip the coin and got on heads, you get $100 million. If you flip the coins and got on tails, you get $0. If you did nothing at all, you get $1 million tax free.
Give me that mill, bro. I'm out.
Yo, man, I might go for the heads, bro.
That's all good. Don't ask me for half of my shit.
I might ask you for 100,000, man. Hey, half, nigga. Just give me some. All right, cool. We both play. Right?
There you go. I'll give you half. You give me half. There you go.
We figure it out, so we won't lose, man.
Listen, we'll figure it out. Sounds like I ain't getting that half.
Damn, whatever. And that was celebrity news. That's not true. Vivica Fox.
Oh God.
At 60 years old, is wanting to get into a serious relationship. She's 60. She says she's still fine. She got it, and she's not going on any dating apps. I like the dating apps, man, but she says she want to find somebody.
Would you date Vivica Fox?
Will I date Vivica Fox?
Yeah.
That might be some old vintage coochie you just got to take down.
Have you seen Vivica Fox?
I'll take it down, though.
She looks like a Muppet.
But I'm taking it down, though, just because it's Vivica Fox.
No, I said the cat.
Yeah, I'll take it down, man.
No, I said the cat.
I'm taking it. I'm not getting a relationship unless she's spending some tricking.
She looks like a Muppet, bro.
If she tricking on a nigga, I'm taking it.
You remember Jim Henson? You remember the Muppets?
This guy's crazy,
She
bro.
looks like a Muppet, bro.
I'm taking Vivica Fox down just because she the Fox.
I'm good.
You sure?
We pass.
Vivica, I'm taking you down. I might date you for a little bit, but you definitely got to spend some money on me.
But you know what she
got to be like a sugar mama.
I think this is.
She got to get an old nigga. She can't get a young nigga.
I think this is a good representation of what goes on these days, right? Where women pretty much, their younger years, they just act as if they too good, right? And then now, when they at the tail end of it all.
Yeah, but that's the telltale of life, though, right? Like, we don't understand. I tell the girls that in here all the time. They don't, and the young men in here, they don't understand. They think what life is today, now, that's what it's going to be. That shit's going to abruptly change. Mm-hmm. Your attitude, everything, the way you look at everything, the way you approach everything is going to change abruptly. But we out here, we play when we young. And sometimes when we playing, we don't understand what life just smack you right in the face.
Bah!
And you know how many people I've talked to over the years, even myself, when I go back to some of my OGs or some of my uncles or my pops or my mom, I'm like, damn, I should have, and I just didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what I'm saying?
Better.
But we don't listen to that shit. We do what we want when we're young, and then we pay for it. You be Vivica Fox out here.
50 laughing his ass off. Right?
Yeah, you be Vivica Fox in this out here, man. Let me see something. Oh, did you see, before I even go to, there's a billionaire that want to go to see the Titanic shipwreck in the same type of submarine, kind of, sort of submarine. You saw that? You remember the submarine a couple months ago that kind of, they said blew up or something like that?
I'm going to get my bucket of popcorn because although I feel like I've seen this movie before. I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, we definitely seen the movie before.
More power to you, bro.
Why would he want to do something like that? Like, what's the problem? I don't understand.
He's a billionaire. He's bored. He has nothing else better to do.
Nothing else better to do than die. Okay, cool. If I didn't do what you gotta do, man. You know, we gonna watch. We gonna hear it on the news. Nobody go down looking for this.
Just don't use a joystick as your steering wheel. Because remember they had a PlayStation.
PlayStation joystick. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Did you hear about the pastor that married?
The 18-year-old.
He said I seen the thing said 18. He went on the pulpit and said she's 22. He's 63, and said, you know, nobody say nothing about me and my wife.
You know something. I think that this is part of the problem, and part of the reason why it's so hard for us to progress as a people. I feel like there are no fine lines on what's appropriate and what's inappropriate, right? I feel like people move the goalposts whenever it suits them. And when I say this, do I think that it's okay for a 63-year-old man to marry an 18-year-old woman? Once again, I always say that the truest measure of right or wrong is what we would want for our children. Would I be okay with a 63-year-old man dealing with my 18-year-old daughter? No, I would not, and I'm sure you wouldn't either. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. Like, this whole moving of the goalpost, whenever it benefits us, is weird, man. It's weird.
I agree, but a lot of people saying, you know, listen, she is adult and she can do what she want. And
see, but once again, the truest measure of right or wrong is what we would want for our children, and I'm sure that those same people wouldn't want that for their kids.
But I agree, but I don't know if that's the truest measure. I think people care about what they care about, and if they don't care about something, that's not a real measure of something, right? Like, I can care, a lot of times I care less about something else that somebody totally give a fuck about. And I could care about it for my situation. I don't care if you got that or if you care if you did that. That's what you doing. And a lot of I grew up with a lot of dudes I had to turn away from. They was getting money doing certain things, and I needed some money, wanted to do certain things. I don't care what you're doing. I'm studying what I'm doing over here. And I think that's how life is, right? Like, and even though 63 is a bit crazy, and she was like 18, if she's 18 or whatever the case may be. But I've read the comments and I seen a lot of people were discussing, but it was evenly a lot of people saying, yo, he said 22 on the thing that I saw. They were saying, yo, she's a grown adult and that's what she wants to do.
22 is one thing. 18 years old is something totally different, bro. Because if you married her at 18, when did you start talking to her? Come on, bro.
Right. Like, that's
you understand?
No, that's a real fucking point. That's a real point, man. That's a real point. Yeah, I think that's a bit much. But I just reading the comments, I was shocked that it was like even in the comments. I was like, oh shit, like okay, this.
Because for me, that whole relationship is wrapped up in the spirit of lust. In all honesty, like let's.
So you don't think he can love her?
Let's be totally honest. Him 63, her 18, like what do they talk about? Like, what are their conversations?
Well, they in the church, so they probably talk about the Bible, bro. I don't know what the fuck they talk about. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't know what they talk about, man. I have no idea. I would love to hear the conversation. I feel like she's more like the maid servant over there, like cooking and cleaning up the house.
Again, like I said, this is why it's so hard for us to progress, and it's because we don't have any hard lines on what's appropriate and what's not. Like people always.
When you say us, what you mean, black folks? Because this happens in white households too. People in general.
I have to clean my backyard before I clean anybody else's. My concern is our community.
I hear you.
I'm speaking about our community.
I think this happens all.
And I'm not saying it doesn't, but my concern is because we need the most help.
No, I'm not saying that we don't. I just want to know what you was talking about because I'm like, you know what I mean? I ain't seen nobody get married like that. Not, you know what I'm saying? We seen this just happen with what's the actor name? Who just had the baby?
Who was it? It was not Robert De Niro. Scarface.
I thought it was Robert De Niro. No,
was it Robert De Niro?
Yeah, it was Robert De Niro.
No, it was Al Pacino. Was it Robert De Niro?
It was Robert De Niro.
Oh, it was Robert De Niro. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his wife was mad young too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's not my concern.
I hear you. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So listen. I saw this crazy lady. I'm gonna call her crazy. People might get mad because I call this lady crazy, but some ladies might get mad. Basically, she said if she gives a man her number, 24 hours he has to be tested, and he has to pay for something for her in order for him to be like a real dude, to be considered even dating her. So he got to pay for her nails, her hair. He got to do one of those things.
Now this is my thing. Why do women feel that they can set the rules of what makes a man? Because men can't set the rules on what makes a woman a woman.
Can I say 24 hours you don't give me no pussy, we can't fuck with each other?
This is what I'm saying.
Like, what we doing here? Like, yo, you know, one time, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I met this girl, right? And we were, you know, we had played around and we was, you know.
Yeah, I played around. Like,
yeah, you
how
know.
old are you? What do you mean
y'all
played around? What's that mean?
Man, it was like we was dipping and dabbling in a
I
little
thought you
thing.
meant y'all was playing tag.
A little thing, a little thing.
Tag, manhunt.
So the next day, she had called me out of the blue. I remember clearly it was raining. So I'm like, yo, when we gonna get up again? You wanna go hang out, do a movie, or you wanna come back to the crib, chill, whatever the case may be. And this girl was all into me, right? And at least I thought she was anyway. And yeah, at least I thought she was. And she says to me on the phone that morning, man, I'm hungry. I said, well, why don't you go eat? She said, it's raining, I don't want to go outside. You know, I feel for like IHOP or something I could order, like a Uber Eats or something I could order to the crib. I said, all right, so order some Uber Eats. So she kind of hint again like, yeah, but I'm real hungry. I said, so why you keep saying that? Why don't you just order Uber Eats? She said, you're not going to buy it for me? You're not going to give it to me? So I said, why would I order you Uber Eats? Like, you in your crib. Like, I don't got a problem, but... And if you wanted the Uber Eats, why you just say to me...
Why you say my paper's low?
Yeah, say something to me, and then let me... You know what I mean? Why you, like... So I said...
Because they feel like they shouldn't have to ask.
So I go, yo, look, my mother calling me. I'll call you back. So...
Was your mother really calling?
Hell no. Got off the phone, bro. This bullshit. So 2 days later, she called me. And she's like, yeah, I see what type of man you are. I told you I was hungry, and you never called me back. All right, cool, bro. Like, I don't got time for you testing me or no, because we hung out. And it's not like I didn't feed her when we hung out. When we was together, I took care of everything we was together. She called me the next morning trying to test me on some, yo.
Welcome to the new world.
Yeah, it was crazy. And being in the new world, I want to ask you this. You know, my dating life is always crazy. I want to know, how many dates you think you should go on before, I guess, sex should happen?
I don't think that there's a number. I think it all depends, you know, on the attraction, the chemistry. It all depends.
A woman told me she could go on 20 dates, and if she don't want to do nothing with a dude, she ain't got to do nothing with him. And my question was, if you don't know by the fourth, fifth date that you don't want him, or even the third date, you don't want this person?
What's the longest you ever dealt with a woman before without having sex?
A while, but I heard this lady say the craziest shit.
A
while, probably like 6 months to a year.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. And probably even longer than that if you count the ones that you've been waiting for like 2-3 years.
You know,
like
so
you've been hanging on for like 3 or 4 years.
You know what's so crazy? Like the longest I ever went was 6 months, and I mean, this is somebody that I was actively dating. Like this is somebody I was with, and you know me, bro. I'm not prideful, but you know how I get. Mm-hmm. The first time I went to the house, I tried to have sex when she told me no, and I was like, "What?" I said, "Yo, I will never try to have sex with you again, right?" Yeah. And like we literally dealt with each other for like 6 months, and she used to spend nights by my house. I used to spend nights. Would not try ever. And then the only reason we had sex was on Christmas. Like the last gift she gave me was a box of condoms wrapped up, and she was like, "Yeah, I get your point. Like you got it." Like.
So, shout out to 8 at the Table. What's our people over their name? What's my man's name? Alan. Shout out to Alan. I seen this on his show, and the girl was like, "Yo, I used to be on some. I'm making the dude wait. I used to be on some. I'm making him wait 3 months, 6 months." And she said, "You know what I found out? Dudes don't care."
No.
He said, because he said
the dude is just there for
he
some
said
boxes.
He's
wait
still
3 months, and he's not gonna call you after.
Still not gonna call you after.
And the dude that's interested in you, even if you give it to him the first day, is still gonna call you. He's still gonna be interested,
right? And she's like, "Yo," and then I waited one dude, and he gave me some, and the shit was whack, right? So I tell women this all the time. A lot of women, they want to wait for whatever reason. The girl recently told me, like, "Yo, if you're not my man, I can't have sex with you." So for me, I was like, well, I can't be your man unless I know how the coochie is, because I'm not telling no woman. And I thought that was like the dumbest shit in the world to me, right? I thought it was just pure idiots, like it was just stupid. To me. Because now you put me in a position, or any other person in a position when you say that. Most dudes, I didn't do this, but most dudes would be like, all right, you my girlfriend. Yeah. And they'll lead you on. So I go to her and say, yo, well, how you and other men broke up? Oh, they lied or they cheated on me. You got the same result. Like, this shit don't make no sense. It don't make any sense.
I could be wrong, but I don't believe that men wife women because of the sex.
They don't.
They don't.
It has nothing to do with the sex.
No man wifes you because the sex is good. Like, if the sex is good, the sex is good, but he's not wifing you.
They'll keep you around.
He'll keep you around. He'll sell you a dream if he has to keep you around. But no man is wifing you just because the sex is good. It's not that serious.
I'm not selling no trick, no dream. I'm not telling her what she wants. For me, I ain't got no time for that. If I generally like you, I generally like you. I like you because I like you. But I'm telling you this now.
Women get mad because you won't lie to them, though, sometimes. That's the
I don't know. I'm not lying to you to get what I want. I got to just generally like you.
They be like, why you got to be so straight up?
But I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't have sex with you, I'm not sending you my girlfriend until I have sex. Like, I can't. I'm not getting... For me, if I get that shit and it's whack and it's terrible, the head is bad, I don't want this shit, man. You can keep... Yo, listen, man. I'm not staying.
I don't know.
She said you can work with it. You know what I'm saying? Just work with the person. That hell, not me. What you doing, Will?
Shit.
You staying or you going? Look, Will high as a motherfucker, man. Will stay over there, man. Suave, don't bring this high nigga back here, bro. Will and jump in. Will, stay your high ass over there, man. Okay, since we talk about sex and all that, they saying now if you jerk off too much, some studies show if you jerk off too much, that you can get erectile dysfunction. Listen, man, I'm beating my meat.
Well, they said a combination of masturbation
and pornography.
Yes.
Pornography. I'm going to keep beating my... All right, so listen, I won't watch the porn. I just imagine in my head and beat my meat. How about that?
I don't masturbate.
I masturbate, bro. Sometimes I just do it to go to sleep.
Yo, I think I masturbated maybe once or twice in
if I really want to sleep...
in the past year and a half.
And I ain't got no shorty or no girl at my crib, I probably just... I get my organic coconut oil and get busy, bro.
I don't know.
I had a lot of famous women, bro. Type given a good imagination, you can have anybody you want. Mm-hmm. I've been out here killing shit. Stop playing. I'm only serious.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, it's safer that way, bro. Fuck you talking about. It's safer that way. It's much safer that way.
I don't know. Masturbation it's just never really been my thing. Like, and I'm not saying that I haven't done it.
Yeah.
It's just.
I don't know if this story is real or not. I've seen it on a bunch of different things, but I don't know if it's real. But I just like the story. I thought the story was interesting. I don't like what happened, but it's interesting.
I like what happened.
Okay. So they said a man allegedly killed a sergeant's daughter because the sergeant killed his son.
Something like that.
Yeah, because the sergeant killed his son.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel?
Damn, Mo.
What you mean, damn, Mo? Fuck out of here.
Damn. Police would be more on point if they...
That's the way the cookie crumbles,
yeah.
bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, look, you took that man's child, fuck you, and everybody else with you, bro. It is what it is.
So, Will talks. Eye for eye, okay?
Yeah. And to me, it's beyond awful. You took that man's child.
Now you right.
You took that man's child. Like, he could have killed your mother, your grandmother, your entire goddamn family. Guess what I'd be doing? Clapping for him. Especially if, like they said, it was a regular traffic stop. That child, it's not like his son had a gun or nothing. Like, come on. Come on, bro. Running around taking people's kids' lives, and you think you just gonna go live your life like how they do? Get the fuck out of here.
That shit is a whole movie, bro.
Yeah, American Skin.
That shit's sad, though. Either way, it's sad. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
To me, it's sad. It's innocent kids got killed on both sides.
Listen to me.
I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing.
You are a parent, and your children sometimes pay for your sins. That's the way life works. That is the reality of life, bro. That is the reality of life. The same way that you would tell a father if he was a gang member and his ops came back and killed his children that, yo, you did this. Guess what, cop? You did it. It is what it is.
No, I'm hearing you. Even in the gang member situation, I still feel like kids are innocent. I just wish he clapped the father.
Kids are innocent, but guess what? That's the way
I wish he clapped the
crumbles.
father. That's all I'm saying, man. The kid is innocent.
No, why?
The kid is innocent, bro.
No, guess what?
The kid is innocent.
Okay,
Mo.
guess
Come
what?
on,
Guess
man.
what? Guess what? He kills the father. The father feels no fucking pain. No, live the rest of your fucking life knowing that your child is gone because of what you did. No, I think that's a more suitable consequence. Yeah, no, I think that's a more suitable.
The kid is innocent.
Guess what?
Man.
He has to live the rest of his life knowing his child is gone and somebody took his kid.
Come on, man.
Fuck
The kid is innocent,
I hear
man.
you.
The kid is innocent, man.
you.
Kill the pops.
No.
Kill the
What?
pops.
Kill the pops. Still ain't gonna do nothing. His son is still gone, and he has to live with that. So guess what? You live with the same pain I'm living with. Now we're even.
You're a hard bargain, bro.
It ain't no.
Well, I don't know if the story is real or not, but
it's not real.
it was
It's
good.
not real.
It's a good conversation anyway. But yeah, kill
But-
the pops.
Guess what? If this is how we chose to handle things, I guarantee you,
Oh no, things would be better.
things are changing.
But it'd be better too if we killed the pops too. Like it could go either way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be better. I don't want to leave the show on that note. I want to make you smile and think about something else. Let's talk about my favorite subject, Shaq.
Yo, we ain't getting no ads for this episode. I'm telling you, right? What Castro said.
Oh,
Yo, Suave.
oh yeah, definitely not. We get flagged on all this shit. So fuck it. You know what I mean? But is post nut clarity a real thing?
Yes, definitely. I'm sure you've experienced post-nut clarity many a times where
man.
you go out for a booty
I
call
was in love.
late at night back in the day, and the second you nut, you like, why am I out at 2 in the morning? What am
with
I
this
doing in
bitch,
the
but
Bronx? Why am I here? Like,
I've nutted and to be like, yo, what the fuck? Why did I fuck her?
yeah.
Why
did I do this?
Why is she next to me?
Now she gonna call me.
Shit. Yeah, post-nut clarity is a real thing. Ladies, is post-nut clarity a real thing for you? Do y'all wake up after you nut and be like, yo, why I'm with this nigga?
Do women get controlled by their clitoris when they're horny like men do? Cause
Men, I don't have
'cause some-
clitoris. Do you have clitoris?
no, I said do ladies.
So like men do. So I don't
Like no, men get controlled by their organs. Like there's a point where man, like he be so horny and his dick zaps his brain and be like, yo, I got it from here. And it isn't until after you nut that your brain comes back.
Yeah, I get you. I don't know if women got that. Do women got that like I'm horny, I'm just gonna fuck this nigga?
I don't know.
Nisha, you got that? I guess ladies got it. Nisha said yeah.
Okay.
Allie high. She on drugs and she sleep. So I can't ask Allie anything. I don't think Allie will give me a right answer. She not in her right mind. Allie's in a state where like if you brought her home, you couldn't touch her because you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? She can't make a clear decision what she wants to do. Oh, she's okay. There she go. You know what I mean? But look, man. That's another episode of
Brooklyn Bars
Radio.
Thank you
Make
for
sure-
tuning in.
Yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to the Wood Stack.
I just want to say that Styles has something against Haitians. He thinks that we want to be Jamaican.
Oh shit.
So,
He Haitian too, right?
who, Papa?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know, because he set me up on that interview, bro. Yo, you gotta be careful when you answer questions, because people clip that shit and cut it up and just give it to people. I'm like, I didn't say that like that, but man, look, shout out to We Are Flatbush too, man. It is what it is, man. Big up to all my Haitian brothers and my Jamaican brothers, man.
Shout out to the Wood Stays 8.
Yeah, and if you like, these sneakers, I wasn't gonna cop these, but they nice, so.
Yeah, they mint green.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I have any other color to match, but this shit, so,
Yeah, mint green.
yeah, it's different. Shout out to Woodstack. Go on the website, buy some, get some.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Fuck Suave as usual. Shout out to Nisha and Allie over there. And Suave, man, I don't know who he is, though, but fuck that nigga too well.
With that said, Brooklyn.
We out.